Hello, my name is Jacob Osmeyer, and today I'll be talking about web design and what good web design is. I'm going to focus on more of the usability of the website and how a website that is a lot easier to use and looks professional is going to be what everyone wants, more or less. Nobody wants to have a website that looks like me, a beginning web designer, just went in and typed in a few paragraphs on a white background with generic text and nothing different. No, people don't want that if they're trying to look professional. If you're learning, it's fine, but if you're trying to be professional, you would want an interface that looks and performs better than that, has working links, easy to find, plenty of information, easy to navigate. Two of the websites that I use very regularly are YouTube, of course. It seems like everyone my age now uses YouTube basically every day. In my case, I don't have cable, so things like YouTube and like Netflix are very popular for me because I don't have the money to pay for cable, so I can afford to pay $8 a month for Netflix, and it's a very easy platform to use for their website, and YouTube's very easy to use as well. See, because you can just come in, pick who's watching, and you can search for any show you can think of, and they have plenty of things that you can watch for $8 a month. It's very easy to use, get to your account very easily. YouTube's another one of those things, set up very well and very easy to use. Big thing, you can just search what you're looking for. And like me, when I come to YouTube, I'm not looking for anything in particular, just kind of browsing to kill time. Another website that I use very regularly is, of course, the Fourier State University website. Looks very professional, have easy to find your resources, to connect with them, to schedule a visit, obviously in their address. It's a lot easy. It's very easy for students, like future students, current students, online students, everyone to find what they need, because it's very straightforward on where you need to go, and it's just very easy to use. Nobody's going to want to, if nobody can find out how to apply to your college, or once they're here, nobody can find any answers to any questions they need that they feel should be on here without them having to call or search and search and search for, then most students will be very happy with the website that they have. Usability testing, I have covered that in one of my previous classes. That was about all the class was really for, is to help make a website very usable and ways to use it very easily so people don't get frustrated and just go to a different website. And we read two different books by Steve Krug, who seems like he just knows everything about usability and really wants everybody to know that it needs to be out there to actually be easy to use without frustrating people and making them not want to come back to your website. And going forward on the topic of making it look professional, nobody wants to go to just a thrown together website that you can't find anything on, and it's just so straightforward that there's no places to go from it. Like if this page, if it just had this information on it, and say the video wasn't there, nothing was very outlined, everyone's going to get very upset that they're going to have to read everything to just find a little... Like, if these pictures weren't here, you wouldn't be able... I wouldn't... Like me, when I go on a website, I wouldn't want to read all this text just to figure out what it is. If I see the cover and I'm looking for that book, I can find it very easily. And I mean, it seems like now, I know a lot more once the internet was first getting to be very big, how a lot of websites would be just, how should I say this, simple and straightforward with not many tools to make it easier to use, because it was a very new thing and people hadn't come up with a lot of them. But now you can go through and do pretty much anything you want with a website. You can pay on a website, you can find things very easily through search engines like Google, and if you need entertainment, you can go to YouTube, is also owned by Google, so it's very easy to find that. This usability for me is, I think, in my opinion, it should be a big part of what web designers and web developers focus on, because, I mean, your website can look like the prettiest thing anybody's ever seen. It could be like the Mona Lisa of websites, but if people aren't able to navigate it easily, then people are going to go to a simpler website that's easier to navigate. Even though it doesn't look as good, they'll enjoy using it more because they won't get so frustrated with anything that they look at. It's just, at least that's how I am, and I know that's how my family is, and a lot of my friends are. It's just, they need to focus more on usability and thinking of better ways for things to be done than to make it just look pretty. It needs to be a combination of both. It needs to look professional and it needs to be very usable, in my opinion. And in my opinion, that's what good web design is that it needs to be simple, yet look good and feel good to use and feel fluid like these other websites are. Because I've never gotten very frustrated using the 4Hays website or Netflix or YouTube or Facebook even or anything like that. It's just, they're very easy websites to use. And that, in my opinion, is what good web design is. And that's the end of my video for what good web design is. My name is Jacob Osmeyer. Thank you.